Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving deep into the concept of unmatched route in Next.js. If you have ever wondered what happens when a user visits a route that doesn't exist in your Next.js app or to handle touch case effectively, you are in the right place. We will cover everything from understanding unmatched route to implementing custom error page and redirect to improve user experience. Let's get started. So first of all, let's understand what is the unmatched route. So here, in order to understand the unmatched route in Next.js, we have a scenario. So here you can see that we can use some navigation route in Next.js. So here you can see that we have a default dashboard which we built in the last video, and we have the localhost 3000/dashboard, and in this you can see we have a default navigation, and in this you can see the archived link over here. When we click on the link, it will move to the other URL, which is http://localhost 3000/dashboard/archive, and archive notification will be in place, will be loaded in this particular slot. Other will be remain intact, and when we click on default, it will move to the default notification. So this will be used with the help of unmatched route in Next.js application. So let's do this particular example so that we can easily understand how the unmatched route can be used, can be treated in Next.js application. Let's move on to the Visual Studio Code. So here you can see you already have the the complex dashboard over here, and inside complex dashboard we already have the notification, user analytics, revenue, and the layout which we load this particular slot. So inside this we have to update our page here related to the notification. So what we can do, we can create a link, we can create an archive link over here, so that when click on that particular link, it will move to the localhost dashboard and archive link. Okay, so let's create this. So we can import link from next link, and inside notification we inside the card. So inside the card we can give a new div to the notification, and we can pass notification text inside this particular div. After that, we take another div, and inside this particular div, I can take a link over here, link which will be import from the next link component, and which can take href, and we can use like complex dashboard / archive. So we can close this particular, and we can name it as archive. Okay, now we can save this particular page. Now you can see when we visit local 3000/dashboard, you can see that when we have written the default notification and provide a link to it, when we click on it will move to the dashboard archive or complete dashboard archive. So let's create this particular archive notification. So in order to create this, we need to create a archive route for that inside the notification. So let's create it. You can see inside the notification we have to create a new route. We have to create a new route for it. So in order to create a new route inside the notification, we can create a new folder. We can click over here, and we can give it a name archive, and inside archive we can copy this page to inside this archive page. Okay, inside this we can change the function name, which is called archive notification. After archive notification, we can change it, and we can change this also so that we can easily identify that our text has been changed. So we can archive notification, and we can archive. Now we can redirect it back to the default, because we redirected back to the default to the complex dashboard, and we can click over here default. So now the default will be ready. When we click on default, it will move to the localhost 3000/complex dashboard, and if after that it will move to the notification page. So let's start our server and try to run this particular example and try to understand that how unmatched route goes in Next.js. So I can run a command over here with the name npm run dev. So we have to wait for some minutes so that server get started. Now it is compiling. Now the server is going to be started. Now we can visit localhost 3000/dashboard, complex dashboard, and notifications. Okay, already I have a login layout. We need to keep it through so that we can easily enter show the slot over here. So we can visit a complex dashboard and we can remove this particular over here. Now we can visit local. Now you can see that in CAD complete dashboard, we have three slots: user analytics, revenue metrics, and notification. And we have created a new HRF link with the name archive. Now, when we click on archive, here you can see it will uh, move on to the local 3000 complex dashboard and archive. And here you can see your default. When you click on default, it will move on to the notification archive. So here you can see that archive over here, the link which is in the notification, we have the simple routing for the archive. We have built the archive notification routing, due to which we can easily load this particular notification, archive notification from the page.tsx inside the archive page. But we don't have any another route for user analytics or revenue metrics. So this is how the unmatched route, because user analytics and revenue metrics does not have a route for their respective notification for their respective slots, while the notification we have created the route for the archive, due to which you can easily visit and match with the route. Like we call move on to the default. So here you can see the local 3000 complete dashboard is working, and when click on archive, it will move to the archive. So this is how the you can see that it will unmatched route doesn't give you anything, while the match route will be changed and we easily be route from the default to the archive and archive back to the root. Now let's understand the main topic of this video, that is called unmatched route. Before this, as you can see that inside this particular example, we have 4 slots: one for the children, one for the user analytics, second for the third for the revenue metrics, and fourth for the archive notification. So when you click on the default, the URL has been changed, while the other slot like children slot, user analytics, and revenue metrics will be the remain intact, while the notification archive, which are the matching crowd, all the content will be loaded on this particular slot, while the other can be ran. Other don't have the content, so they are remain the same because they are unmatched route. So let's understand the unmatched route from the unmatched route about more deep in slide. So let's talk about the unmatched route. Then here you can see navigation from the UI, which we are implementing in this video. That is, when we click on the default, it will move to the localhost/complex dashboard. While if we move on, click on the archive, we move to the complex dashboard plus archive. So when navigating through the UI, you are clicking Next.js keeps showing whatever was in the unmatched route before. Like after that, we have also the page load. When Next.js look for the default.tsx file in each unmatched route, this file is critical as it serves as a fallback to render content when the framework cannot retrieve a plot active state from the current URL. Without the file, you will get an error. Suppose if you move on to the browser, as you have already seen that the default Next.js, if the page reloads that, suppose if you reload the page the Next.js finding the default.tsx file if for the unmatched route. For here already we currently don't have, we need to build that. So suppose if local 3000/complete dashboard and visit archived, then you will find that if we the page reload, hold on, I will copy this, and if we reload this particular, so we will find the page not found, because Next.js will look for the default.tsx file over there. Now, as we don't have to, let's start building that. For this, because for the unmatched route, we have 3 unmatched route and the children route also. So for one, we go for the complex dashboard over here, and we have a page.tsx, and we can simply copy this and create a new file with the name default.tsx, and we paste it over here, and we get complete dashboard. I can write it default. I can simply so that we can easily identify the content of each particular slot which we are loading on the browser. Okay, now we go for the notification. Notification already we have the route. Now we go for revenue. We copy this revenue and copy this. Create a new file with the default.tsx and paste it over here. And in this over here, I am also passing the default. Okay, because this slot does not have additional content, or there because they have the unmatched route. So for the user also, we can create the default dot tsx and paste it over here, and I can write a default content for it. Now we have defined all the three which have unmatched route. We have defined the default.tsx files over there. Let's move on to the browser. Now reload that particular. So here you can see that before when we don't have the default.tsx files, you can see that we are getting the 404 not found error. Now we have defined the default.tsx file for the slots which don't have there, which are unmatched route, or route has been not defined for the respective slots. So here you can see the complete dashboard default, user analytics default, revenue metric default, and archive notification, because archive notification has the match route. Therefore, you can see the archive notification over here. Now, if we click on the default, here you can see notification back, because archive have the notification. Now you can see that it will move to the complete dashboard, user page, and revenue metric with the page.tsx. All the content are loaded from their respective slot, and the archive already have that particular slot notifier. So their content. So for the archive, they are the matching. And if we reload this particular, so you can see the default.tsx content over here. So this is how the unmatched route can be handled in this particular Next.js application. I hope you easily understand how the unmatched route is handled or handled in Next.js application. Now, alright, that is for this video today. You know how to handle unmatched route in Next.js by creating custom 404 web setup retype. These simple steps will help improve your app user experience. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comment how you are using this technique in your project. See you in the next one. Thank you.